was trying to figure out before why I kept getting lost, and apparently this is where I live, and I went 2 stations away by foot, which normally I think when you think public transportation, subways, 2 stations isn't far, but that was probably a good hour walk. Although I did take a very long and windy roundabout to get to here. But I realized also, as I tell people that I live, I think they get confused where I am, because this is Toshima-ku, which loosely translates into, translates exactly into Toshima Ward, W-A-R-D, but on all the maps here they refer to it as a city. So if you think of it as, I'm in Toshima City, by the Senkawa station, but I'm not in the Senkawa neighborhood. I'm actually in Kanamecho, and I've been telling people Kamecho, which is probably why they're confused as to where I'm living. And that's all within Greater Tokyo. So there you have your today's geography lesson. I'm now going to go back on the train at Senkawa Station, 2 stations to Ikebukuro. Actually, no, I'm going to keep going. You can't see it on this page of the map. It's a station called Nishi Waseda. It's near Waseda University, I believe. But that's where that internet cafe is that I always go to. So at some point I'm going to try to get my hands on a huge atlas so you can see how these all connect, because Tokyo does have a strange, I wouldn't call it a logic, but there is, and well, that's the Greater Tokyo map divided into map numbers, but you can also see, I wish the zoom on this was a little better. You can see all the dash KU, 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 so it's like Shinagawa City, Meguro City, Minato City, Shibuya City, Shinjuku City. But then what adds to the confusion describing this is that there are certain cities that are referred to as cities, both in Japanese and English. Like Mitaka City is Mitaka-shi. Shi means city, ku means ward, but they refer to them on maps in English always as cities. So there you go, that's today's geography lesson, and now you are a master of Tokyo. Something I just left off. Tokyo was described to me at one point as being kind of like Los Angeles County. So you have, I guess LA is a city, but then you have all the other cities that fall in LA County. So if you can think of it that way, think of Tokyo To as the county of Tokyo, even though I don't know exactly what To translates into. What's confusing when I've tried to explain this to folks is that when you go to any other section of Japan, you'll have, I don't know if you can see that, it says -KEN. So this is Kanagawa Ken, literally Kanagawa Prefecture, but you may want to think of it as the state of Kanagawa. Likewise, you have Chiba Ken, which could be seen as, it's Chiba Prefecture, but if you want to think of it, terms we're familiar with in the States, you could say the state of Chiba, or the state of Saitama. So although you have Saitama Ken, Chiba Ken, and Kanagawa Ken, you have Tokyo To in the middle, and I think the easiest way to think of Tokyo is just as a state, almost, or a sprawling county in which you have all these different neighborhoods. What's particularly interesting about it, as I'm trying to show you with these different videos, is that, like New York, you go into one neighborhood and the feel and culture is completely different from a neighboring one. So it's a fascinating place. There's always something new to explore, and I'm hoping once I get employed I can have a little more play money to explore. Addendum. So I showed you that map before in this nifty little guide. I refer to those different sections as neighborhoods. They're actually various cities and wards and towns within Greater Tokyo, and in each one you have a certain culture and neighborhood. In a place like Shinjuku, you have everything that goes from cosmopolitan, like crazy nightlife, to small little village, like small little outside eateries that seat maybe 5-6 people, like the ramen shops. With Shibuya, you have the craziness you've seen in previous videos, but you also have mom and pop shops side by side. So again, very interesting, but a little hard to describe the layout to folks who haven't actually sort of wandered through the streets. So hopefully these videos will be useful. Alright, Japanese fire trucks with goop. I haven't seen one of these in a while. It's a vending machine selling booze. The other thing that's funny is that not taking 1,000 yen bills. That's like New York, right? Just covered up in paper. What the heck is that? Maybe I'll get some later just to see how it tastes. English is amazing. During the rush hours, ride the escalator without leaving space. After a passenger in front of you, ride the escalator. Tokyo Metro can hire me as an English